is gonna be my official closet reveal. Take this in. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Pam. I'm a professional organizer, and on my channel I share all my organizing tips, tricks, and strategies, and I also test out organizing products and organizing hacks to see if they are truly as good as they claim. I also do reaction videos, but they have to have something to do with organizing. And today I'm joined by my daughter Emily, who often goes on many of my organizing assignments with clients. And she has been organizing with me for almost 6 years now. So yeah, I thought I'd like to get her take on some of these videos that I get sent. Now this video we're going to be reacting to today is from another YouTuber. She has a wonderful channel, a very funny channel. Her name is Samantha Jo. I will put the link to her channel as well as the link to the video we're looking at, which is cleaning my hoarder closet at 3 a.m. Disgusting. So
I wonder what that means.
That title alone just kind of sucks you in. No, she's got a fun channel. I have seen some of her stuff before, so we're going to check this one out. This was sent to me by a viewer, and yeah, see what it's all about. Okay, so let's get started.
Cleaning my closet. I don't know how this is gonna go. If this is the first time you are seeing me and you have not watched me before, I am a freaking mess, okay? My apartment's a mess. It's always a mess. I've been promising you guys for much too long that I would clean that hole. I keep making excuses for myself to not do it. Honestly, I never knew how much having a messy closet would affect my overall cleanliness of my apartment.
She makes a good point there. Well, she inadvertently made a good point about how it can affect the rest of your house.
Mm-hmm. It spreads.
It spreads. One thing leads to another. It's like when you place a piece of paper down and you say, oh, I'll file that later. And you know what? Days go by and you add more paper to it, more paper, and pretty soon the pile gets to be that high. Mm-hmm. It happens to us all.
And I know for me, I can't speak for you, but the cleanliness of my apartment is directly linked to my mental health. I sound like a broken record. My mental health has been crap recently. So I think having a clean closet is going to make me feel a lot better and might motivate me to get the rest of my apartment clean.
Yeah.
You know what, there's a definite correlation between clutter and stress. Actually, scientific studies, they have shown that clutter around your house will increase your cortisol level, which is your stress hormone. And your stress hormone was designed to get you through a crisis. It is not meant to be raised and then stay raised like that. And clutter, you walk into a home and your cortisol level goes up and it stays up while all that clutter is around you. But it is not meant to stay elevated. And there's actually scientific proof that shows there's a direct correlation between clutter and stress.
The more you know.
The goal is to be able to walk in my closet. I have a really large closet, especially since my apartment is quite tiny. I just need to be able to, you know, get in there and actually use my closet because not a single thing hanging on these shelves is something I have worn in a year.
In a year? No.
Do you want to take that one?
No. For a year to go without wearing some...
Yeah. The rule of thumb, you'll hear many organizers tell you that if you haven't worn it in a full year, which has exposed you to all the seasons, you really don't need to be keeping it. The only exception that I could possibly wrap my head around is formal wear.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a guy might wear a tuxedo once every 3 or 4 years. Okay, I get that. Or you might have an elegant gown, okay, that you only wear on that kind of occasion. You haven't worn it in a year, you don't need it.
But at least she's admitting it.
Yes.
Because if she was still in the mindset of like, you know, denying it.
I might wear it someday.
Yeah. I mean, I have hope for her.
Yes, she seems very aware of what's going on.
Self-aware, which
You know,
is sometimes,
saying-
you know.
Yeah, she's saying how it's affecting her psychologically. That's the awareness of what the clutter is doing to her.
So she's already ahead of the game.
She's ahead of the game.
So.
This is gonna be my official closet reveal. Take this in. 3, 2, 1. Dun, dun, dun. It goes so far back. All of these clothes I don't wear, and I can't even get in there. I don't know how it got this bad, but it did.
But
Here's the thing. She goes, I don't know how, honestly, how it got this bad. No, this is what is commonly known as clutter blindness. And clutter does not happen overnight. It is a very slow process, and it gains on you before you realize that you become acclimated at each stage. You drop the one shirt on the floor there, and you walk past it enough times, you stop seeing it. That's the blindness part. So another shirt lands on it. You have that stay there for a few days, you become blind to that too. It builds up gradually, and when it builds up gradually, we're geared to adapt in life. You're not gonna stop living because there's clothes on the floor. You will work around it. We adapt, and that is how it blooms. It's like a weed. It takes root and it grows all over your house.
it's like those creeping Charlies.
No, very much like the creeping Charlies. Only instead of just going out, it goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out. Depending on how you look at it.
Okay. How do I even start this? Like, being for real. Because I can't even walk in to clean it. So do I just take everything out and make my room a mess? I think that's the only way to do it.
She is so self-aware. I really love how she knows the steps. What is the first step?
Take everything out. Gut it like a fish.
Yep, absolutely. Take it out. Everything. Because
So you can see what you have.
I got you so well.
It was one of those fill in the answer questions.
Yeah. I quiz her weekly. No, absolutely. You have to take everything out. You have to touch everything. You have to look at everything. You have to see what you have. And then once you see how much space you have to put stuff back in, you know,
You're
don't
more
put,
decisive.
Yeah, because
You have to be.
if after you cleaned it out, you realize you can only put things on the little rods or on the shelves that are there. Not the floor is not an option, people. Okay, so that it kind of helps you guide you on how much you can bring back in.
It's a visual guide.
So she's starting out right.
It doesn't smell bad. It's clean clothes, but this is a sweatshirt. Stuff that I'm keeping, I'm gonna put on my bed. Okay, yeah, that's a good thought. Jammy bottoms. Oh yeah, this is cute. I want to crop it though, but it's cute. Yeah, big girls, come on, crop tops too. My grandma's sweater. I didn't even see, there's so many clothes that I don't know I own that have been lingering in this closet.
Okay, I got a problem with that. You go ahead though. See if you got it.
I don't.
Here's classic example. She's saying she didn't really know she had these clothes.
Oh, now I know where you're going. If you
Okay.
didn't know you had it, then
It's
you can
kind
live
of-
without it.
Exactly. You lived all that time without it. That's life screaming. Life tries to tell us what's going on, and we
full of
don't listen.
lessons.
Yes, life is telling her right there. It's not important. You didn't miss it for a year. The other thing I want to point out is she goes, "Oh, I can make a crop top out of this." The clutter grows quickest with all the people who have the best intentions of making something into something. And I'm all for creating things. I love creativity. Here's the thing, if she's going to make a crop top out of it, then do it, okay? Don't keep a year's worth of projects. Keep 2 weeks worth of projects. If you complete those projects, then you can go and get yourself something else to create a
That's
project
your
out
reward.
of. That's your reward. But to keep years and years of projects, so I worry if she says, if she finds more, I don't know, if she finds more clothes and says, well, I'm gonna make this out of this, I'm gonna make this out of this. The other thing I wanted to point out is when she said, I'm gonna put my keep pile on her bed. Excellent. That's what you need to do.
It's like clean sweep,
Yeah.
where they
Yes.
put it out on the driveway, and
How many of you remember Clean Sweep?
Peter Walsh.
Peter Walsh. Oh, love Peter Walsh. He is the one who got me into organizing. He basically is keep, toss, donate. Okay, 3 piles. I always have a pile of maybe giving to a relative.
If there are circumstances that you know will work, reach out and see.
Yes.
Don't throw it at people.
Yeah, don't throw.
I old comfy. I can't sell that. I'm just trying to get it to a point where I can like get inside of the closet. Nothing's wrong with it. I just have a ton of clothes, so I should probably be picky with what I keep and what I don't.
Absolutely be picky. Yes. Your space is valuable in your home.
It costs your time.
Value the space. So yeah, and that last shirt's gotta go. Boing. That was bad.
Oh no, I didn't realize it looked like this. Update. The front is getting better. I don't think it's as bad back there as it looks, but it might be. But I'm keeping high hopes. So to save me and you time, I'm going to pull all of the clothes out and go through them.
Good for her.
Group-like items.
Yeah.
Don't even look at them. Just.
Well, if they've been on the pile on the floor, she hasn't really looked at them in a year. She said a lot of them.
But if she's in that indecisive, like, well, I'm curious type thing, don't look at them for sentimental value. Just separate them into the piles of t-shirts, tank tops, whatever.
Yeah. You know, and also, I don't know, she says she's doing this at 3 a.m. Is she in the mindset at 3 a.m.? I know I'm totally useless at 3 a.m. I couldn't make a decision to save my life, a good one. I've always told people to be very aware of decision fatigue.
And when you're most active, like mentally.
Yes.
So you can handle decisions like this.
Yes, because honestly, if you're tired or if you're stressed out, you're not going to be making good decisions. You're going to be making regrettable decisions, and that can go either way. You're either going to get rid of everything out of frustration, or you're going to keep everything because you just are too exhausted to make the decision. Either way, it's not a good scenario. So she says she has to make decisions on everything. That's a lot. She still has an awful lot in that.
She's got her work cut out for her.
Walk-in closet means you need to be able to walk into it.
Not
and
climb.
That was, it's not a climb-in closet. That's a good one.
It's not a fun sounding thing.
No, she's got a lot of work. Oh, 3 a.m.
Oh, when did I buy this? See, and I keep buying more clothes because I think I have no clothes, but the clothes I have are just dirty. So if I would just wash them, I would have a plethora of clothes, and that is just a concept.
I love how she's talking it out.
Well, that's
great. She has got a camera there, and
her camera is her coach because it's kind of holding her accountable.
Yeah.
And for the, how did she say? If I had just washed them, I'd have a plethora. It's like, yes.
Yes.
You would.
Well, you know, here's the double-edged sword, too. She didn't know she had some of it, so she went out and bought another one. And then she probably tossed that on the floor and forgot she had it or couldn't find it, and then she bought another one. This is how the pile,
it's
gross. Here's a nugget for you guys. The fewer clothes you have, the faster laundry goes, and you're able to do it and keep up with it. When you have so many clothes that you can't keep up, what happens when people buy too many clothes? They go 2 or 3 weeks without doing their laundry. Why? Because I got plenty of clothes to choose from. But at some point, if you want to wear any of those items again, you gotta wash it.
It's too overwhelming.
You know, it is. The simpler you keep systems in your home, and that goes for clothes, that goes for kids' toys, that goes for tools. The less you have, the more you're able to keep track of it and keep up with it and maintain it. It's just the way it is.
And like laundry isn't fun to begin with. So the more clothes you have, the more clothes you have to wash, the more clothes you have to fold or hang, depending on what you prefer. It's like, why put yourself through that? Your future self will thank you if you have less to do.
Absolutely.
What? Am I walking in my closet?
That's awesome.
That's what it's all about.
Now you can see the floor.
She's
And your cat.
walking in her walk-in closet.
Yeah.
I mean, can you believe that, you know, that floor?
Did she
a lot of
say
space.
how long it took?
I have no idea. Maybe she will. Let's
I
see.
hope
That is beautiful.
That is.
Way to go, Samantha Jo!
There was nothing back there, so I think I should clean off these. The problem is my room is a mess now, but that's okay because it's gonna get worse before it gets better. In order for me to have a place to put the clothes away, I need to clean off these. So that's what we're gonna do.
Oh my gosh.
Gets worse before it gets better.
Absolutely. It always gets worse before it gets better. We try to tell our clients when we walk in, we're gonna make a mess of your house, but then it's gonna look fabulous.
Don't panic.
Yes, do not panic. When you're going through the sorting process, it's like a bomb goes off in your house, but you have to do it. You have to do it. Doing it at 3 in the morning,
Not ideal. But
Not ideal.
You do what works for you, I guess.
Yeah, if she's a night owl, why not do it, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to see what she had in the back of the closet. It looked like there was a vacuum or something
know.
that really shouldn't be in there, but let's see if she goes back to it.
I should probably address the fact that it's the next day. Last night, I gave up and I went to bed. I slept on a sliver of my bed about this big, and I slept really good. I'm not sure if I felt like I was safe in a cocoon.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm glad she went to sleep when she was tired, because nothing good comes of exhaustion and organizing. It's a disaster. Organizing takes a long time. It is not. I hate those transformation
You
shows.
can't just, and have it gone.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh please. I would be thrilled if I could do that. A closet like she had could easily take 6 to even 12 hours, depending on how fast you make the decision. People always ask me, they're like, how long is this job going to take? It depends. It depends on what we uncover as we're going through the process. It depends on how fast the person can make a decision. If they're hemming and hawing on every single thing, a closet like that could take days.
Yeah.
Clutter doesn't happen overnight, so it's not going to go away overnight.
Me and my mom went to Walmart and Target today to buy closet organization stuff, because I've come to the realization that this is going to be 2 different projects. One is cleaning out the closet, and the second is organizing it so it doesn't get messy again.
Okay, Emily, tell me what mistake we just made.
Buying the stuff before she knows what she's keeping. That's bad.
Big no-no. Big no-no. So many people do this. How are you going to know what size container to get? Let's say she decides, oh, I'm going to put all my workout pants up here. And she gets a container this large, but ends up keeping only half of her workout clothes, and now she only needs a bin this big. The bin she got was even too big for the spot she was assigning. Do it in the right order. Do not buy your containers anywhere near the first thing. You got to sort, purge, and then assign a space before you go out looking for containers. It's like buying all new furniture for a house you haven't even bought yet.
Yeah.
So anything that I realistically haven't worn in the past 6 months, I'm getting rid of. So I'm probably gonna have like 8 garbage bags of clothes that I'm getting rid of. We have a big freaking box of black garbage bags.
That is awesome.
I'm so proud of her. You know what? I would. I'm glad she's purging, because she had so much extra. I think on one of her other videos she said she was in the Midwest somewhere. I think I would go back to, if you haven't worn it in a year, give yourself all the seasons, because if you don't do that, you're going to run into a situation where you're saying, oh, I wish I hadn't gotten rid of that, I need it now.
I'm gonna feel so much better once everything is just clean. And my therapist told me that sometimes when you're depressed, it's better to not have as much stuff.
Boy, absolutely right. Again, it goes back to clutter raises your cortisol level. Here's the thing, if you have to constantly take care of your stuff, if you have to constantly clean your stuff,
where are you going to find time to take care of you?
Yeah, and exactly, and enjoy life.
Which would you rather have?
Yeah.
Comment below.
Comment below. Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, I like how she understands it.
I did my initial round of getting rid of old clothes, and this is what's left. So back here I've got boxes, a suitcase, a big suitcase, more boxes. Time to clean.
Okay, it looked like she had, I don't know if it was just the box or if the vacuum was still in it, but she didn't need to use the vacuum if she couldn't get under the clothes.
Yeah, that carpet's probably the cleanest.
Because it hasn't seen any dust. Here's the thing, the function for your closet is to house your clothes. It is not meant to house a vacuum.
Unless it's the only possible closet in your entire house.
Even then, store it in the garage or something.
The attic.
Because the thing is, a closet is a smaller space, and the smaller the space, the fewer the functions you can give it. So if it's a closet, you get one function. It's to store whatever that closet is meant to store. If it's a master closet or a closet in your bedroom, it is to store your clothes. If you have a bigger room, you can assign more functions. The more functions you give a room, the more clutter builds up in that room.
It's better to have zones than no zones at all.
Absolutely. Another thing I want to bring up about her closet, I see people do it a lot, and that's put their suitcases in their closet. I understand with travel, you're packing your clothes. It seems like if you're going to keep it in your closet, it should go up on the highest shelf. Everything from the reachable space above your head to about your knees is considered prime real estate, and that's the stuff you use daily, you put there. If you're using a suitcase twice a year for travel or whatever, it should go way on the highest shelf in your closet, or it should be out in another area. Really, closets are not big enough to house those honking big suitcases. I would have popped that suitcase out of there. I would have definitely got the vacuum out of there. So try to always remember when you are, setting up a closet, keep it simple to one function. Okay?
Your future self will thank you.
Your future self will thank you. I love that phrase.
Thank you.
It's time for an official update. This is where we're at, okay? I moved my mirror. Just don't look over there. It's not clean yet. This is pretty much where we're gonna get for today. Tomorrow, my mom is coming, and we're gonna get rid of all this extra stuff. Just clean out in here. A lot of time has passed, okay? I kind of forgot that I was filming this video. I pretty much only remembered that I was filming this video because there is a gargantuous pile of clothes on my bed right now, and I have nowhere to sleep.
Oh my gosh, she still has all those clothes on her bed?
No.
Okay, yeah. She made great progress on her closet.
Yes.
It was a lot more open, and I hope she got the boxes and the vacuum and the suitcase. If she got those out of there, the only other thing you should keep, that I recommend keeping in walk-in closets specifically, is a hamper.
Yes.
You definitely want a hamper nearby. I mean, hang them up or clean them out. One of the things we also constantly tell our clients to do is once you've made the decision on it, you need to act on it. So in other words, if you put something in a donation pile, it needs to leave your house ASAP. It doesn't sit in your trunk, it doesn't stop in the garage. No. You take whatever you are donating and you get it off your property. Same thing goes for garbage. Get it out. And if she still has this on her bed when her closet is pretty much done, I'd be scooping that stuff up and say, hey, if you're still laying on it and it's there, yeah, donate it, garbage, yeah.
It's so much better than what it was.
Absolutely.
Good job, Sam.
There we go. Yes, very good job.
Good for her.
Good for her. And I hope that video inspired others to go ahead and tackle it. Give it a try.
What could it hurt?
Amen. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by giving me a big old thumbs up. Poke that like button below. And if you can, if you come across an organizing video, if you'd like to hear our take on it, please feel free to leave the link to those videos in the comments below. We would love to check them out. All right? Anything else? Did I miss anything?
Eat your vegetables.
Take care. See you next time. This video, why don't you check out one of these over here? And don't forget, the links to my socials are found below.